Right, sitting here with the Tommy gun, Tommy Oosthuizen. It's been a while since I've had a chat with you on the channel. How's things been, man?
Hi. First of all, hi to everybody again. I'm really just happy to be in this position again, to be privileged and be blessed. Especially with COVID and everything that has happened. A lot of people have lost their lives through this pandemic. So it's really been a rough time, myself as well. I've lost some family members, friends. It's really been a tough time, 2020, and then still being in this pandemic, it looks like we're starting to see the silver lining on the cloud. So really just happy to be back chatting to you about the thing that we both love so much, boxing. And being back on the route to proclaiming former glory and surpassing all expectations, So I'm really just grateful. God is really good.
So something that's new is you joined the VIP Boxing Academy with Harry Ramachori. How did that all come about?
So interesting question. Myself and obviously the country and the world knows that I've turned professional under the guidance back in 2008. I turned professional under the guidance of Harold Fulbrecht, and we had a brilliant relationship. We've really we've had some very very high goals, and we reached some pretty awesome highs, and we did some nice things together. So all respect to Harold Fulbrecht. Last year coming out of some tough times, incarceration, assault and stuff, and I'm not going to go into full detail about everything, but after considering taking myself into consideration, my career into consideration, I needed to make the best choices for myself, especially even now. I needed then to start making the best choices for myself and the rest of my career, and also my future, my children's future. My daughter was born last year, 20th of July. My son is turning 4 years old this year. So, I needed to make some serious decisions in my life and my career. And at the end of the day, I decided to move away from to end the relationship in the boxing, in the profession of the sport with Harold. Even though it was a beautiful relationship, I have all love and respect for him. And I'm gonna say it as it actually truly happened. God makes things happen for a reason. The Lord's always been working in my life, even though I haven't been always living the godly life. God has always been a part of my life, and I've always humbled myself in front of the Lord. And to say it as is, God brought my paths to made myself cross paths with Coach Harry Ramachori. Also a God respecting and God humbled person, and just meeting him in the beginning of the year, meeting him and having a formal meeting with him, and really getting to know him. And in the short space of time, the relationship that I've built with him, he's an outstanding individual, somebody that I really look forward to continuing the rest of my boxing career, and also my life after boxing. Also taking a lot of guidance from him. He's a very intelligent and very intellectual individual. I really enjoy basically every conversation that we have. There's so much guidance, wisdom, especially in the sport of boxing, taking advice from somebody that has been there, and that's also where he gets a lot of respect from me. The fact that he's been there, he's also been in the ring, he's been to the UK, he knows the international boxing game. So I'm super excited towards the future. I'm really excited working with Coach Harry, and having my skills under the guidance and also owned by VIP Boxing Academy. Also putting in some guidance and helping other fighters. With the experience that I also have. There's young up and coming fighters here. The gym is full of young up and coming fighters. It's truly a boxing academy. It's a full house every day of the week. We live, eat, sleep, and box. We repeat these things, and we truly have a passion for that. And being inside, obviously, we're sitting inside the ring in the middle of the academy. So it's a wonderful place. It's a wonderful place to say this is a home of boxing. This is where my skills are. I'm truly happy to be here, and very excited towards the future, working with the master, Coach Harry Ramachori. All respect to Harold Forbrecht, all love and respect to him. But I'm super excited and very, very, very happy to be under the guidance of Harry Ramachori.
Well, we're actually sitting, Harry's office is upstairs. We're actually sitting in your office right now, which is the boxing ring.
Yes.
For you, weight division, that's always been a question. Are you going to be back down to light heavyweights? A lot of fans would want to know that question. What's your opinion?
So there's some exciting news. We were actually contemplating having a fight at cruiserweight on our way down to light heavyweight to the division again, where we look forward to dominating. That is where my skills and everything, my speed, my body, my physique is really at top form at the light heavyweight division. So, but instead of taking a cruiserweight fight just to get ourselves back in the momentum of things, we got news yesterday that the 30th of July we'll be campaigning at light heavies. It will be local. It will be a local match, to get myself back in the swing of things. So I'm super excited going to light heavy. We've got the time and everything to do the right work. Also BSSC radiators, which are supporting me. They're helping me get dietitians and all of these things, all of the things needed for me to own my skills and to get myself back to 100% where I should be, So coming back to the light heavyweight fight on the 30th of July, I'll train and prepare for the fight like I've trained and prepared for any world title fight, even though if it will be a 8-rounder, if it will be a 10-rounder, I can just say that people can expect to see something that hopefully they have not seen yet. I have been training for about 2 months now, but yes, I haven't seriously picked it up, whereas today we got the green flags, and yesterday God has opened doors. I've been waiting for some answers and stuff, and being patient, and patience prevails. So the time moving forward is now. I'm super excited. Light heavyweight will be the division, and hopefully the super fight with Canelo. In the next 3 years, I'm going to commit myself truly hard. The next 3 to 5 years, I'm going to commit myself to the sport and owning my skills, and also my life, getting my life all round on track. And then that Canelo fight, I would like that. I would really, really enjoy that.
So that's the part at the end of the rainbow, is the Canelo fight. But Tommy, do you think you're back to your best even now? Like as you sit here today, do you think you can be back?
It's an interesting question. Obviously, there's things taken in consideration where people always around boxing. Myself, I've been boxing since the age of six years old. I'm 33 years, but being around the sport of boxing, people always say there's a time limit and a space, and while you're younger, you're better and stuff. I really actually think myself now, mentally, I'm a very more matured fighter, and a very, very more composed fighter, you know, and the hunger is actually just rising up and growing, becoming more day by day. So I really don't think that I would be reaching goals that I have reached. I believe here where I said truly honest in front of the Lord, you know, I believe I'm going to be better than ever in whatever weight division, but cruiserweight is not the weight for me. Even though I can bully guys like you know the likes of Tabuso Mkunu, the second fighter we fought. Obviously, cruiserweight wasn't my division, but you know, the second fight we fought, I wanted to knock him out, and I didn't train for the way that I've trained for the first fight. That's why they didn't want the third fight, because they knew I would take them serious, because I gave the fight away on points the second time. But yeah, you know, I'm going to be better. I feel it. I can feel it inside my heart. I can feel it inside myself. I'm going to be better. I'm going to be stronger, quicker, a more focused, more composed person inside and outside of the ring. You know, making the right decisions. You know, being an example for my children. You know, that's something that's going to be important. And also, at the end of the day, not only being an example for my children, but the youth moving forward. You know, there's a lot that the youth can learn from my experiences, and also at the end of the day, being a motivation for the younger adults coming through, and the world champions of 5 years from now, 10 years from now. You know, but at the moment, I'm aspiring to. I'm aspiring for the Canelo fight. You know, it's something that I'm going to chase. I'm going to commit myself over the next 5 years. It's something that I'm going to chase. You know, if Canelo can move up and he can go and fight Kovalev over light heavyweights, I believe the dream there is set for me. You know, I don't think the guys really. Especially a guy like Kovalev, I'm not taking anything away from him. He was a brilliant world champion, you know, on his time and stuff. But to be honest with you, the way he got knocked out in the 11th round, you know, I believe I take a punch and I pack a punch, you know. And I think that's competition that Canelo needs. Somebody that you know, somebody that can take it and mix it down. I was set to fight Golovkin back in the day at super middles, and then they renegotiated. They wanted us to go to middleweights. It was impossible for us to reach the weight limit, and then that fight fell through. So if I was back in the day, if I was already talking about fighting a guy like Golovkin, and we accepted the fight, I was all up for it, taking him at super middles. So Canelo at light heavies, the possibilities are there. It's just if I prove I deserve it, the universe will serve it. You know, I'm just looking forward to it. Lovemore Ndao lost to Canelo on points decision. You know, Lovemore is somebody that I truly love him. I respect him. He's like an older brother for me. Is somebody that I really I put him on a pedestal in my life. You know, it's somebody that I really he's a role model for me. He's also one of my heroes. You know, Lovemore Ndao. I respect him out of the world. He lost to Canelo on points, and he fought a great fight. And I think moving up, Canelo, he moved up in weight, and I'm grateful for that. So the door is open. The door is open, and nothing is impossible, because I'm still here, and I'm in the ring. I'm back to doing what I love. Light heavyweight is where we're aiming at, and we're going to shoot hard for it.
I'll ask a real question here. Is when you feel that you're at your optimum best, do you feel that anyone can beat you?
I feel when there's a certain way that I become when I prepare and I put all my focus and everything into it, and I feel when I train and I take a fight serious, 100% serious, and I prepare 100% for it, I feel nobody in the world can beat me. I do believe that I've got the style and the attributes inside the ring. I surprise shorter fighters when I fight them on the inside. I'm going to use a small example, Dennis Grashev. The time they announced the fight with me and Dennis Grashev at light heavyweight, I tweeted straight to him. I sent him a straight tweet because just the fight before that, he was fighting Rainer Liebenberg. And Rainer Liebenberg's style is to roll and stuff, but he was the guy pushing Rainer Liebenberg back, And then after the fight with him and Rainer Liebenberg, I remember the interview. He said, lions are made to fight, not to run. That's what Dennis Grashev said. And then after that, they announced myself and Dennis Grashev. And the first thing I tweeted to him, I won't run, I promise. I'll beat you right there where you stand. And, a lot of people say, yeah, but Thomas, that wasn't your style. That wasn't my style. That was just a point I wanted to prove that I could beat him up right in the center of the ring. And at the end of the day, I broke his ribs in the third round. So, and I wasn't even at my best there. I wasn't even at my best personal life choices and stuff like that. I was neglecting some things and stuff like that. But still, just to show you that I beat an inside fighter, so I can beat fighters that are fighting on the inside. I can fight on the inside better than guys that fight on the inside that rough and tumble. I even beat Rainer Liebenberg. After the fight with Grashev, Rainer Liebenberg was commentating and saying, yeah, this is not the Thomas that he's not using his footwork. And then the fight right after that, I got Liebenberg and I showed him some footwork, I showed him some skills. So I'm a very adaptable fighter, and I'm somebody that I really can comply to whatever comes, especially with Canelo. Canelo is a boxer puncher. He's a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter, and I admire him. I admire him for what he's accomplished. But still, I would love to test my skills against him. I do believe come the night, and I'm 100% focused, and I take him 100% serious. I do believe I beat Canelo. I am the one also to beat him. I cannot box him. Boxing is about who lands the most clean punches, the most effective aggressiveness, and speed, agility, footwork, all of that stuff come together. I do believe I can own up my skills and be somebody to beat him. It has been spoken about me when I was focused. So at the moment, I'm busy working towards refocusing myself 100%. And we've got a fight on 30 July. So whoever the opponent is, I'll be taking them serious. And I can just hope that all preparations go well. And just keep myself focused. Focused and 100%. I believe there's nobody to beat me in the world.
Just want to finish last question. Your message for the South African boxing public, what would that be?
Just if I can say something to the South African boxing public, for those people that have supported me throughout my career, I've made some mistakes and I've also let some people down, but at the end of the day, I'm only human. There's nothing I can do to correct the yesterdays. No use crying over spilt milk. I'm here, I'm picking myself back up, and I'm looking forward to the future and writing this beautiful final chapter of my boxing career. I'm not saying this is going to be the last thing I'm going to do in boxing. Obviously I'll be guiding boxers and training boxers, most probably being involved in helping the youth. But for sure, I just want to thank everybody for giving me their undeniable support, and I also want to thank BSSC Radiators, for climbing on board with me, even going through the times and stuff that I have, and the things that I've been through. But I know if I focus myself and I put it all together, that God is gonna bless me with a beautiful road, and then I'm gonna bring that super fight with Canelo home, and definitely secure that and give South Africa something beautiful in boxing to talk about.